proof right there. 6 months into starting the Etsy, and that's 3,500 in total sales in 1 month. Yo, what's up guys, it's Johnny, and today I'm going to show you every single step you need to do in order to set your own Etsy up and start making money within the first week with a budget of less than £100. Right guys, a little bit of backstory then about this before we get started, obviously, because you don't know them. You know, I'm just going to chat absolute waffle to you, but I'm not, because I've done this myself, and we are now making an extra £2,000, £3,000 a month easily while doing this little side hustle on Etsy, which could potentially become a full-time thing, especially during periods like now, like Christmas, where it can hit easily up to between 5 to like 7 grand, which we have done, and I've got absolutely evidence upstairs on my computer showing that it is possible.
Right guys, so now we're on the computer, we'll take a look at my shop. So as you can see, my shop is based around 3D printers. So that's obviously one of many things that you can obviously start to make money. But this was a very low entry. So we paid roughly about £50, £40 for a second-hand 3D printer. It was a plastic one to begin with, not a resin one, because they're more expensive, well there was at the time. And we started off making just small little models straight away within the first week of starting the shop, just so we could see if it was really gonna, bring a turnaround in of cash, and it did. So within the first week, we did actually make the full investment back double. So the first initial investment about £60, and we ended up making about £120, £130 back within the first week. That's obviously dedicating yourself to it also, and learning constantly while you're trying to obviously advertise your stuff. So yeah, this is the shop right now. It's currently 849 sales. Been going for 2.5 years. You can obviously tell it's my shop here with the shop manager and your account. But I'm not going to click on that right now just because it's got customers' details on there. But yeah, so we do a bunch of different games. Obviously, I'll go more in depth on how you can create models from games and be able to list them legally on Etsy. But that's obviously a different video, and this is all about starting your own Etsy. But yeah, I just thought to give you a little bit of an insight on what we make, just so you know that we're not trying to throw you off or just trying to scam you to watch the video. So let's say you was trying to create a 3D modelling business. So where I'd start personally is I'll start with Facebook Marketplace, just because obviously everything's second-hand on there. You can check stuff when you get to the person's house, so it's working, and it's obviously cheaper entry than buying something straight out brand new. If I was to go and buy a brand new 3D printer, you could be talking £300 to £500 for a standard, decent little printer. But if you look on here, if we type in, let's type in 3D printers. So let's see what comes up if it wants to load. So round us here you can see then, so you got plastic printers, you've got resin printers, and they're all ranged on different prices. Now, what I'd personally do to begin with is find a printer you want to work with, have a look into it on YouTube, see how it performs, the print speeds, how much it's going to cost to run the machine, all these type of little things that you need to know. Just because if you go out there, let's say for instance you just go, let's go and buy this Mars, that Algoy Mars right there, you bring it home, you're not going to know how it works, you're not going to know how to use the software, you're not going to know how to troubleshoot it when something goes wrong, and it'll probably throw you straight off. See guys, there's plenty of stuff on Facebook Marketplace which you can get second hand just to give stuff a try, obviously after you've done your research. So obviously this is Cricut machines which do I think it's stickers, something like that. But a lot of people on Etsy do make a lot of money off selling personalised stickers, which is silly, and that's obviously another thing to get into in a future video about personalisation on Etsy, because personalisation on Etsy is absolutely everything. And if you want to go from being the same as somebody else compared to boosting your sales, you're definitely going to want something with purpose and personalisation, because we have found that personally for ourselves, that brings in a lot more sales. Right, so you've decided what you want to make now, or what type of business model you're going for, what type of products you want to create. Next thing to do, go onto the Etsy marketplace, see what's already selling and what's not selling. So because we do 3D prints, let's type in Rust, for instance, because we do sell some Rust models. So we're going to go onto here. So as you can see on the first page, that is our minicopter which we've designed. Obviously it's got a 10% discount right now. We do actually have people from Rust themselves buy these minicopters and send us messages, which is kind of crazy considering I played the game for absolutely a lot of time. But that's not what we're here about. So yeah, you type in Rust. As you can see, there's a lot of other models that we don't create personally ourselves, but other people do. So obviously a lot of people do 3D printing also, because it's a cool thing to get into as a hobby, and then it just scales from there. So yeah, what you'll do is you're going to scour the marketplace, see what's being made, what's not being made, see personally what you'd like to make and what you wouldn't like to make, and then another thing, look at what country these models are coming from. So we're going to look at now is, let's have a look at this recycler. So look at this recycler, I know that we can make that. We can sort the model out for it and we can make this product. And this bloke right now has got 9 in baskets. He's selling £16 a piece with 40% off, so £27 all in. Let's have a look at other things. So he's got his good item details, got a good description of the product and what he's doing. He's got his order dates, and now as you can see, dispatch from Turkey, delivery cost $14.98. That is crazy. So if we was to make this item in the UK now, and someone from the UK wanted to buy it from this seller, it would cost them £14.98 to get shipped here. Now if we made that product, we could make it for exactly the same price, but the difference is they'll pay around about £3.20 for the delivery. So who's the customer going to buy from? Are they going to buy from this shop here, or are they going to buy from somewhere in their country, which is less postage and again exactly the same product? Obviously the thing to note here is obviously the quality of the work. So as you can see, he's got pretty decent quality for 3D prints, and I'm presuming that's not a very big model either, probably be about 5 centimeters tall or something like that. But yeah, we could definitely make that ourselves and probably even undercut the seller, which, you know, in this market a lot of people try to do. So you'll have to obviously start with your prices lower anyway, depending on what type of categories you go for, just because obviously more people are established and sellers are going to look at their reviews and think, should I buy from him who's listing it for £20, or should I pay the extra £1 and buy from somebody else who's got a lot of reviews, and you're more likely to get your product and get good quality. Now that's why you also want to start with a slightly lower price point than your competitors, just because of that. That's personally what we did, and then obviously as time went on we scaled the price up.
But this is our current setup right now. So obviously we've got loads of Borderlands, which is obviously almost ready to ship to customers. My girlfriend currently does run the shop for me in her free time when she can do it herself. Yep, we love a few hula hoops here and there. But yeah, this is a little setup, but this is all it takes to run a 3D printing business. A few paints, the 3D models obviously from your printer, and that's it.
Right guys, onto the numbers, the stuff you want to see. This is the whole reason you're here, to make some money. So we're on May 2023 right now, just when the Etsy was just starting up. Don't get me wrong, I did have the account set up a few years before, but it wasn't active. So we got the account set up here, May 2023. We started up in the first month of June, and this is obviously 12 sales sold, and this was literally when I got the 3D printer. So we're talking, I probably got it mid-June anyway. So I made 12 sales within about 15 days with £120 investment into a printer with the resin and a few paints, etc. And I managed to walk away with profit within those first 15 days. I pushed everything on Facebook, all this stuff, posted in groups, everything. And obviously here we go. So we got the July, then we got the August. So it starts picking up now. It starts picking up. It tells you also exactly how much sales tax and all your deduction, your fees. Now, we didn't have this before, but now it has the fees, so you don't trip you up, because we used to see the money, but oh, that's a lot of money, until the fees come out. But you still end up taking a decent chunk, and for the amount of work you have to do, it's actually really good for a little bit of extra cash. Then we've got September, again, total sales 745. October, there we go, 857 total sales, 30. November, and then it's where we're creeping to Christmas. So naturally people are looking for gifts now. So obviously, because we're doing the 3D printing, it's so personalised, people are buying a lot more gifts. They probably looked at it for the year and written it down somewhere, so they can come back to the shop and buy stuff ready for Christmas now. So a total sales in November, £2,100, 76 total sales in November. 2023, and that's what's 5 months after opening. And then we got obviously December. So December was a crazy month when we first opened. So this is marking 6 months from opening the shop. December alone made literally every month's combined, obviously apart from November, in sales. 117 sales in December. That is absolutely mental. That's in 6 months. 6 months of pushing on Facebook and other different social media platforms.
I appreciate you watching the full video, guys. If you do, drop a like, drop subscribe, leave a random comment, and I'll see you in the next one.